everybody, so welcome back in my channel. Today we are here in Al Safa. Today we are going to try Egyptian food at Hadoota Masreya. So this is actually the name of the restaurant, and actually it was actually a little bit difficult to find a proper and traditional Egyptian restaurant here in Dubai, because there is not a lot of them, to be honest. But today we are here and I actually discovered this nice place, and I know and I just found out that they are actually giving and serving the traditional recipe and the traditional Egyptian food that actually is, and actually that's what we're actually looking for, guys. So today we are going to try, we are going to dive into this amazing experience, Egyptian restaurant in Al Safa. So if you are ready to go, let's stick with me until the end of the video, because you will find a lot of nice food. Let's go. Okay guys, so we actually entered right now. The place is actually cool and welcoming, as we already know, because this is actually part of the traditional Egyptian culture, we can say. The restaurant looks actually pretty busy, so that is actually a good signal about the place. And the menu is actually very big. It's actually online menu, so I wasn't able to show you. I already ordered 3 dishes, which are actually the traditional dish. One is kebsha. It actually consists on a plate made with lentil, pasta and rice and tomato sauce. It's actually a very combination, and it's actually a traditional dish in Egypt. This dish is actually was taken from different nationalities like Italy, Britain and so on. After that I do the kefta or something like that. It's actually a very famous pastry it's actually a very famous bakery in Egypt. And I'm actually curious because the Egyptian food, I feel like it will be a very nice and a very enthusiastic food to try, especially in these kind of places, because they are actually not very fancy restaurant, but that is where you can find the traditional flavor. Hey guys, so this is actually the traditional kafka. It actually consists on a baking pita bread or something like that. It's actually stuffed with minced meat, cheese and salad. This one is actually very crunchy, and the aspect is actually very enthusiastic. So guys, I need to say that the dough is actually very thin and it's actually melting in your mouth, and inside the meat stuffing with the cheese, it has actually a very nice flavor. And to be honest, I was not expecting something like this. Guys, this kafta is absolutely amazing. Really, I'm really honest. It's actually, it reminds me the pizza, obviously, but it's actually kind of pizza rolled in the inside with this kind of bread which is actually melting in your mouth. It's thin and crispy. It's so delicious, really. Guys, so here actually we have this flavorful fava bean sausage soup, which is actually a very traditional dish in Egypt, and I should say, and it looks like a kind of soup, and I think there is also some cheese inside or something. So let's try that out. Guys, the soup overall, it feels like a heavy soup, we can say. Not a soup, it's like a kind of I don't know how to define this dish, to be honest, but it's actually part of the tradition, so we need to understand it. The flavor overall is nice. I can feel the garlic, the sausage, there's the tomato inside, and the only point maybe is that there is a little bit too much oil inside, but it's actually nice. honestly. Everything needs to be enjoyed with this pita bread. So guys, this pita bread is actually bread, but it's actually empty in the inside and it's not crunchy, it's like kind of soggy bread. So here we have actually the zalabia. Zalabia is actually a very Middle Eastern famous dessert, but it's actually especially famous in Egypt. So I took actually these two different flavors. One is with pistachio, one is actually with white chocolate. This is consists in an actually dough, in a pastry dough made with flour, milk, eggs, and sometimes also yogurt, and it's actually deep fried. So as you can feel, it's actually crunchy in the outside and softer in the inside. The white chocolate is amazing. Now we need to try the pistachio one. Thank you very much guys for watching today, and I really enjoyed the dinner, to be honest, because the place, it was actually not a very fancy place, I would say, but it reminds me the tradition. So it was actually a very traditional place with traditional dishes, traditional flavor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the recipes and the plates they were making with heart, and obviously respecting the tradition of the flavor of the country itself. So I really need to thank you guys for watching my video. If you know, I always repeat, if you know any kind of nice restaurant new open in town, some restaurant you want to try, please don't hesitate to contact me or to leave me a comment below. I'm always active for my follower, and always please subscribe to my channel if you didn't. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next one.